What's up, YouTube? You're watching Keeping It Real with Okami. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I do commentary, reactions, and sometimes podcasting, if just speaking, all things of that nature. But it's been so freaking long since I've seen you guys. It's been a long time since I got to talk to you guys. And with the new shows that are coming ablaze on Zeus Network, we got Joselinescaberet back, you guys. You may not know, but I had an old YouTube channel, and that's how I got things started. I'm very excited about Joselinescaberet. As negative, as stigma as it's going to bring, I just feel like it's going to bring Zeus Network back from kind of like the drag that Baddies East and Baddies West brought, okay? Natalie Nunn is like, she knew, I guess, what to bring for the cameras, but I'm saying Joseline Hernandez is literally like, she knows what to bring. She knows literally what fire to bring to, viewers and things that the audience truly want to see. So that's crazy. That's epic. And for those of you who don't know what Zeus Network is, it is an app that you can download on Google Play, or you can download on your Apple Store, and you can watch it. It's got a serious variety of reality TV shows, whether they be scripted or unscripted. It's simply for the sole purpose of entertainment. And at the end of the day, these are all characters. My intentions, my commentary is not to talk on the people in real life. It's simply to talk about the characters on the show. Now, without further ado, let's get started on our review of Joselinescaberet, New York. Okay. If you like this video so far, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and subscribe, because now it's about to get real serious. Okay. So we start off with Joselinescaberet. Pretty much, we're going to get right into it. We left off from episode one. Episode one, Joseline, she's showing off her music, which I think is very intelligent of Joseline, because she always incorporates the work that she does, despite the negative stigma and the things that she does do on the show. One thing that she does always make sure to incorporate is her music, and let you guys know that she is absolutely working on something for the people to see. She likes to have a good time, and she likes to enjoy herself, from what I've seen on previous interviews. So it starts off, she's telling us about where she's been, how things have gone. She breaks down a little bit of the fight with her and Big Lex, and doesn't get too much in it, because you can tell it's like, I'm about to move on with my show. And then it goes to her showing all the girls, you know what I'm saying, her and her husband or her boyfriend or whatever. It shows them, going around to New York. It's a trip because Raven is actually back. Diamond is back. Miss Natural is back. Lucky is back. Even Daisy is back. Daisy is from Joselinescaberet, Miami. Daisy and Lucky. And then Miss Natural and even Yummy P, those are from the Atlanta season. They even brought back Miss Wet Wet. They brought back a couple of characters back to the Joselinescaberet, which is kind of cool, because it's like a mixture of literally different characters that brought, like, trajeron a Chile. They brought the spice that needed to be bought. So with that being said, excuse me, guys. With that being said, it shows that it films the girls. Literally, getting lined up. They're all doing their auditions. They're all doing their 1-2. They're pretty much showing everything they got. And then it gets to kind of like an odd altercation towards the end. You can tell it's going to be odd. Raven ends up going outside, and then you see Jocelyn go outside, and then they get into some altercation where Jocelyn ends up picking up Raven actually by her neck, and actually literally physically throwing this girl. And you can see she had like tears in her face and stuff like that, and she was crying, and Jocelyn was looking at her dead in her face, not caring about her crying. And this is kind of like karma, because in the other season for Joselinescaberet, Raven and Diamond took it upon themselves to jump on Amber Ali, and that was one of the castmates who was attacked allegedly by Joseline Hernandez and her boyfriend. She ended up settling, according to her, she ended up settling with Zeus Network. It was like a big old lawsuit. She ended up settling. She says she regrets settling with them. There's actually an interview that Amber Ali has that I will be doing a reaction and review to later on. If you guys would like to see that, let me know down in the comments. If not, it's okay. I'm still gonna make it. And it's gonna break down a lot of stuff. Okay. But anyway, nonetheless, they're having this altercation. After she throws her on the floor and pretty much tosses her to the curb like trash, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, it sucks, because I think everybody who was watching that reunion with Joselinescaberet, I think it was not Atlanta, Vegas, everyone who watched Joselinescaberet Vegas, I think we all knew that karma was coming, because everybody knows when you run up for people, when you help people do evil, evil will come back to you. Okay. And it came right back like a boomerang. They were riding hard for Jocelyn in that freaking reunion, because they thought they were going to come back, and they did come back, but only to be humiliated. I don't know what's going to happen with Diamond, but in the clip you see that she's like worried, and she's looking for Raven, and she's like, whoa, like what the heck happened? You know what I'm saying? And I think she kind of knows what happens, or if she doesn't know, it's just just weird. It kind of just looks weird how all that happened. Now, the next scene we go to is I think it's like the truck. It's literally the altercation with Yummy P and Miss Natural. For those of you guys don't remember, Yummy actually at the end of them doing their finals of the dance in Joseline's Vegas, she proceeds to hug Jocelyn and give her the kiss of Judas. And I call it the kiss of Judas because it's betrayal. And she takes her shoe off and she proceeds to then literally assault Miss Natural, hitting her repeatedly of times with her high heels. And I'm just like, whoa, you guys saw how thick those shoes are. She repeatedly hits her and hits her and hits her and hits her. And Miss Natural kind of looks like in the dates and stuff, you see Joseline's boyfriend try to break them up. And that is something that even I feel like I could not let go of unless we squabble. So at the reunion, Miss Natural tells Yummy that she forgives her and stuff like that. Yummy's not hearing her. She's not understanding what she did was wrong. She's absolutely not caring and giving one care or two about the pain that she put Miss Natural to. So you see that you know, they're coming in the van. I mean, they're in the van, they're talking, it's her wet, wet Daisy. And then it shows Yummy P looking like Michael Jackson straight up out the freaking Thriller or Beat It music video, this crazy wig and big glasses bigger than her face. And I'm just like, she's sitting there still acting really snotty and on a high horse about what she did about Miss Natural, clearly putting up a defense mechanism, or not a defense mechanism. It's called narcissism. Not one single apology, not one a feeling or emotion of remorse. And you need to watch out for people like that. That's actually kind of dangerous. People who are able to do things like that and feel absolutely nothing because she looked stone cold the whole time that Miss Natural was telling her all these nice things at the reunion. Now she was popping a lot of lip. She was hiding behind the security, absolutely hiding behind the seat. Miss Natural did not come to play. There was a couple times when Yummy kept yelling that Miss Natural came out of nowhere with these 1-2s and literally almost hit Yummy. You could feel the force and you could see Yummy was like, oh shit, if you look right here in these pictures, because it's like, oh damn, like you thought I was weak. Or you taking advantage of me because I'm on medication or I was faded, whatever, inebriated last time, play with me now. So she's talking a lot of lip, wet gets comes in out of nowhere and like freaking ninja kicks. And I don't know if that kick landed, but it was like almost like vindication because it was cool to see in a way. Now it sucks that it had to be violence, but it was cool to see in a way that people sometimes do end up getting their redemption. And unfortunately for Yummy P, they ended up doing this season again, and you guys both ended up signing. I know Yummy's not scared; it's brave. You know, it takes a lot of courage to continue the show. We got a lot to see what's going to happen with the show. Who knows if Yummy ends up having to leave? But literally that's what happened in that van. Then it goes to them going inside to do more of their auditions and stuff like that. Yummy tries to give her story. If I was those girls, I would not trust Yummy because I'm telling y'all, she's dangerous how she just sat there and, you know, was nice to everybody, but then saying so much mean, snotty things in her confessionals. I wouldn't trust a girl like that, okay? Then they all do their 1-2s, they do their dance and stuff like that. Miss Natural always kills it. She always does amazing. She used to be like, literally, I think she said she was, I don't know if she did Juilliard, but she did some type of dance academy. So she already had previous experience. Then Lucky, I'm just like, you know, she kind of was doing her one thing. It looked, you know, I don't know. It was cool, I guess. But, you know, ended up having to like take off, you know, her top and like dance and stuff like that, still doing that move. And you can see Jocelyn talking crap in the crowd, like clearly talking crap in the crowd with her boyfriend. And I'm looking at Miss Natural, I'm like, damn, she's not even dressed, you know, a certain type of way, literally in like a sports outfit, and she's killing this joint, you know? So they get up, they dance, the girls start getting upset. The OGs start kind of getting upset because they're like, all right, like she's picking all these weak ass people, da, 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 da. And then Jocelyn ends up actually picking Miss Natural, and they hug with each other. And it's almost like the last scene where you see how Yummy and Jocelyn give each other hugs, and she walks off and starts hitting her with the shoe. That's exactly what happened here. At first, you know, Jocelyn said something demeaning, and then she went down to hug Miss Natural and stuff. And then you see Miss Natural in this picture right here. You can see she was not here to play no games. She definitely remembered what the fuck Yummy P did. And as soon as the opportunity could call for it, she takes off her shoe and unleashes her fury, her Chicago, Illinois fury upon Yummy P. Knocked her wig out cold on the first hit. The second hit knocked her far, like onto the floor, like fucking a couple feet. I'm not even exaggerating. So if you have the show, they're probably going to show the clip or something like that on YouTube. You will see what I'm talking about. I definitely paused it. You can see the pause mark because it's the way Mr. Natural hit her so quickly. It was so hard to pause and get the actual like reaction and emotion of it all. But you guys can see how she was staring at Yummy the whole time, like she had her eye on her. She saw that there was like an empty spot. She saw that there was nothing but, you know, air, you know what I'm saying, air and opportunity. And she took that moment, she took that opportunity and knocked that Thriller wig smooth off, smooth criminal. You know what I'm saying? You literally got hit by a smooth criminal. You know what I'm saying? Not saying she's a criminal, but you got hit smooth, stone cold, look in your Billie Jean outfit. So that for that, because it's gonna go on to the next episode where she's still getting that Billie Jean is not my love wig knocked straight off her dome, and you see that it goes to them going into the house. They finally pick their house, and now you see Yummy P just standing away, keeping her distance from his natural. I think now she know not to play with her, but I still don't have a good feeling about it. I have a feeling she's gonna try to sneak her again, because people like that don't let shit go. And then out of nowhere, the girls are talking and stuff, and you just see Wet grab a fucking water bottle and she throws it at Yummy P, and they end up fighting. So that's what it ends on. That's all I have for today. That is one of the quickest reviews and reactions I could do. Not no reaction to no videos, but I'm saying like actually reacting and talking to you guys about how this episode of second episode of Joselinescaberet season 5, which by the way, she is one of the first people I think on Zeus Network to get so many franchises. Natalie Nunn comes right behind her, but this is the fifth show Jocelyn Hernandez brings onto Zeus Network, and it seems like the people know, they like her. You know, I don't know her relationship with Lumel, but it seems like she has a good relationship to the point where she's able to have 5 franchises and spin-offs. Okay, let me see. I think Baddies has almost about the same franchise, and I was thinking about it. I was telling myself, I said, this is kind of odd how they're the only 2 people that are like having their moment right now on Zeus Network. A lot of other girls, cast members, I remember them getting promised shows on Zeus Network, and they still haven't got their show. Natalie Nunn and Jocelyn Hernandez seem to be the only women who keep getting this many franchises, and no other woman has got any opportunity yet, which is kind of like suspicious or whatever. But to each its own. We'll see as the season unfolds. I am it for Okami. It is keeping it real for Okami. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review. I missed you guys. It feels good to come back. As you guys know, I am pregnant, so I am taking my time. YouTube does not make or break me. After I got into it with Zeus Network and I had all that go, happen to me, God literally humbled me to in a way where he's telling me that he is my provider, my protector. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people who really do this every single day, and they grind, and they deserve all the subscribers and the viewers and the supporters that they get. But right now, I want to dedicate this time to like my kids and my family, and I'm trying to get close back with God. And I literally was taking this time and praying on how to come on my videos without sounding snide, without gossiping, simply getting to the point the way you would just hop on a news channel and listen to a report about a scene or, a situation that happened throughout the day. That's simply what I want to provide for my supporters. I am definitely doing beauty still. I got a lot of things coming. This whole channel is it's under construction, but in the meantime, I'm still here to give you guys a review. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed your little time with me. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy your week. Stay blessed and be safe.